3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone. I'm Dragon Whoop, and welcome back to Minecraft Age of Engineering. It has been brought to my attention that a lot of people are having issues trying to find charged Certus quartz, to be more specific. So today I'm going to touch base just a little bit on how to get that. So if you haven't found any charged Certus throughout your world, which like I have when I went out mining and things of that nature, you can also take regular Certus and a charger. It's an AE charger, this one right here. And you can charge up regular Certus with just a little bit of power. And that way, if any of you out there have found tons and tons and tons of quartz, but haven't really found any of the charged Certus quartz, then you'll be able to make it yourself with relative ease. So let's grab the required materials and let's make us one. Yeah, Fluix production. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this over here with our cables. What did I do with my cables? Did I throw them in here? I don't see them. Uh-oh. Did I throw them in the bag? Yes, I threw them in my bag. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hook this up here in the wall. And all you got to do is just hook it up with some cabling. Nothing too fancy or anything specific with that. I thought you hooked it up with that. Maybe you hook it up with regular power. Give me just a second. Let me find this out. There we go. It has to, I guess it has to be connected to the bottom. That's okay. So what we'll do is we'll put this, yeah, we'll put it right here on the wall, and then we'll cover it up, kind of like that. Put a torch there. So basically what you do is you take your regular Certus, you throw it in there, and it eventually charge up to be charged Certus, like you see there. It happened right before your eyes. It doesn't take that long. And then you right click and it pops it out. Now you have charged Certus. How cool is that? How cool is that? But onwards for what I had planned today. So hopefully that little charged Certus thing helps anybody out who hasn't found any charged Certus in the world. So yeah. Anyway, back to what we're doing today. Basically what I wanted to do today is I want to get the molecular assembler up and running, and I did a little bit of research, and there's a couple of things that we need. We need an ME interface, and we surround it with ME interface. So let's grab some more formation and annihilation cores, which I went ahead before I started recording, and I got a few of these up and running, so that way we can make said cores, because I think I ran out. So one takes nether quartz, the other takes Certus dust, if I'm not mistaken. Then we need a little bit of redstone, and then what else did we need? No, it's Certus quartz. Oh, there's a lot of stuff there. Let's just look up. Yeah, this one. Formation. We need Fluix dust. Ah. We should have some Fluix dust around here somewhere. If not, we can make some. It's not that hard, and it's relatively easy to come by. So we just need to make ourselves some Fluix crystals. So, boop, boop, boop. Fluix crystals is made by water, charged, and redstone. So let's get that all done. Like we've done it before, so many times before. Let's grab a stack of that. Grab a stack of that. Grab a stack of that, and I'll throw it in the water here. So bloop, bloop, and bloop. And it just gushes out those crystals. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be with the crystal accelerators. That can be just in a normal pool of water, just anywhere. Let's take a stack of these and go ahead and sag mill them up. We only need a few. 2 or 3. So we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do, what is it, this logic processors? Yeah. So we made annihilation cores, and then this one is this, I think? Or is it the other way around? You just need regular Certus. Okay, so the Certus dust is not used in this process. So let's just grab a regular piece of Certus and put that in there. Awesome. So now we've got the formation and deformation. So that now all we need is glass. Grab a stack of it. I have a feeling I'm going to be making a ton of these. So now we've got an IMI interface. All we got to do now is put this bad boy adjacent to here. So now I should be able to put patterns in this interface. And we can start doing some auto crafting and things of that nature. But first, we need another thing called a crafting, or was it crafting? Crafting unit, coprocessor, 1K crafting storage. So yeah, we're gonna have to make some more of those, like the 1K, 2K, 3K crafting storage. So let's go ahead and start off with a 1K crafting. And we need redstone, and we need some logic processors. Let's grab some more redstone. Let's see, what else did we need? Needed quartz. Let's grab a stack of that. And let's go ahead and make the 1K part. And then we need the other crafting unit, which takes 2 calculations, a little bit of logic. So we need more calculations. So I think let me double check to make sure that is the right one. That's that one. We need pure Certus in here, but we need the green ones. The green ones are what we need. So let's run over here and grab some green circuits. Make sure I grabbed all 3 of the right ones. We only need one more because I made extra the other day. But this is also a good opportunity to check to see if our automation is still functioning properly. So that did that. It should go into here. Or actually, it should go into here. And then once it's done there, it should be wind up in this chest, which winds up there, which then gets put back into said chest. Oh, I gotta love it. So eventually, now that we've got the molecular assembler and all that up and running, we can make a pattern to make all this. But actually, it's not really that molecular transform or molecular assembler is basically for things that can be crafted within a crafting grid itself. So now that we've got the crafting unit, we can put this and this, make the 1K crafting part. So my question is, I know with the disk drives you can pop them out. So can we pop it out here? No. That actually just we take the. Okay, so we take this and it'll give us the ME part back. So if we decided we wanted to upgrade this later, we can do so. So now that we've got this up and running, we just want to put this somewhere connected to our system. And for now, I'm just going to put it there. So that way it becomes online. It should just say device online. That way you can tell it's online. So now that we've got that up and running, we have full capacity to make automations. Now we just need a pattern storage or a pattern ME pattern terminal, which takes an engineering processor. So again, let me make sure that I get the right color. We need blue. So let me grab that one. We just need one of the regular, like funny looking circuits, the square ones. Let's go over here and grab this. And today we're also going to get this set up where the ME storage actually recognizes that. And then we're going to see if we can't automate, start automating some of these circuits, because that's one thing that we absolutely need. All right, so that's good. So I basically put it in there. Oops. Come on, need food. Thank you. This should be working. Yes. Also want to do a little bit of automation when it comes to making the silicone or silicon circuits, because that's the thing we need as well. So we've got 4 of these. Don't know why I made one. Guess just to prove we could. But now we need the pattern terminal, which just takes a crafting terminal, which takes another one of the calculation ones. Oh boy. which is the blue or the green ones right here. So I'll throw this in this chest here. While that's cooking up, I'll go get the rest of the parts. So we just need an ME terminal, which just needs another logic processor, which we need more stuff. We need a lot of logic processors. We need a lot of processors, period. And these are the blue ones. But luckily enough for us, all we have to do is just grab the pieces and deliver them to where they need to go. That's what the whole, like, last 3 or 4 episodes were, just to get the automation up and running for what we needed. It's okay. So now that we've got this, we need our illumination panel. We need a deconstruct. Yes, this. Make our illumination panel, which we've got one extra from way back in the day. We should be able to access this, get her this, and that should be running. Should only take a little bit. Let's get over here and look. Is it running, or did you run out of resources? This one. Oh! I think I grabbed the wrong one. We need these 3. Did I grab the right one? No. Grabbed the wrong circuit. Needs this one. Thank you. Whoops. Go down, please. Thank you. Now that should be working. Yeah, there we go. And basically, once we start automating these down here, it's just a matter of time, and we can start making anything and everything. And we can even expand upon this. Actually, what I want to do is that I was, while doing a little bit of research on the molecular assembler, finding out that it does need an ME interface to hold all the patterns and stuff. I found a nifty little design for all that. So I'm not going to adopt it today, but maybe within the near future I will let everybody know of what I've discovered. So alright, ME terminal, there we go. So now we need to turn that into a crafting terminal, which needs the calculation process plus a crafting bench. So let's make that really fast. Possible bloom, there we go. So it needs this and a crafting table. So we got a crafting terminal. Speaking of crafting terminal, we should probably put this on here. So now we can actually, if things will light up, yeah. So if we decided, hey, we wanted to make, you know, this, and this, and that, I can actually, like, craft what I need to craft from this terminal. So actually, I'm going to keep this terminal. I need to make another one. So, be right back while I make just a few more of these. Okie dokie. We are back. And went ahead and made a few of the calculation processors, and went more and made some more logic processors, things of that nature. So we're back to basically where we are, but as you can see, I'm using the crafting terminal now. So I basically just made all of this stuff off camera. So now we can make our crafting terminal, and now we need to make our pattern terminal, which just needs this and one of those, and then boom, boom, crafting maestro. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have this one there for safety. But I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have the pattern terminal on the bottom and have the crafting terminal up at the top. And then I just have a regular terminal that just shows all the items. This is not necessary. I mean, I made one before just so I could show the items that were in there. But because of the way the crafting terminal works, we can just come to the crafting terminal. And it basically replaces all these crafting tables, which is awesome. But now that we've got our pattern terminal up and ready, we can now start making patterns for things that we want to craft. Speaking of, we need to make ourselves some patterns. And the first thing that we're going to teach the system is how to make blank patterns. So it takes Certus quartz and all of the side items, and you just click the little button, and if all the items are in the accessible inventory for the ME system, it'll populate the crafting terminal thing here. And yeah, I don't want to use that. I want to use regular Certus, please. So yes, use regular Certus. So now that we've got a blank pattern, we can grab this blank pattern. We can come down here to the pattern terminal and put the blank pattern there. So the first thing I want to teach this is how to make more patterns. So what we're going to look up here is we're going to go to pattern. And as you can see over on the right hand side, go pattern. Click that. Again, I want to make sure I use the Certus variety because I don't want to use all my charged up and we get more Certus like crazy. So just click that in there. And as you can see, or dictionary substitute, I want to prevent substitutions of input components. I want the ingredients that are going in this, I want to be able to say, yes, this is what makes this. So let's encode it. And let's go downstairs and put it in our pattern storage. So now all we got to do is come back up to here and say, hey, Mr. ME system, please make me, now that you see that I look up pattern, like instead of clicking it over here, we can just say, hey, Mr. ME system, can you make us some patterns? I'd like 10, please. Click next. It'll show you the available. It's going to take 158 bytes. We have a 1K storage down there, so it's not really going to hurt anything. So CPU crafting automatic, storage, yeah, just do automatic. So start. And as you can see, it's starting to populate with more blank patterns. How cool is that? So the next thing I probably want to teach it how to do, and this is probably going to be a lot more difficult because it's now requiring, I wanted to teach it how to make with the interfaces. Sorry, not terminals, interfaces. We come over here to the interface. I want to teach this bad boy how to make this, but we need more annihilation cores. So we're going to have to make some by ourselves. So that's the thing. So formation. So that'll be the next thing we do. I want to teach you how to make formation cores. So press R on this. This is how you make formation cores. I do want to use the Certus variety because, like I said, we don't have much charged, but we have tons and tons and tons of the regular Certus. And that's how you do that. We'll grab this pattern and pull it down here. Also, with the annihilation core, or the formation core, we also need annihilation cores. So here we go. This is how you make this. Awesome. So now we can do this. We just need to make sure that it gets fed these items. So if all of these items are in the inventory, then these items can be made and auto-crafted. So let's go downstairs and put it in our pattern storage. Just like so. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So now that we can come back up here and say, hey, yeah, can I have some annihilation cores, please? Because I'm out. Let's craft one. And boom! Because the recipe makes 2, it's automatically going to make 2. So if you need, say, 4, then you would craft 2. I mean, it's just the multiples of. So if the recipe makes X amount, then like don't say, yeah, I want 10. So if you ask for 10, it's going to make 20. So just be prepared for that kind of thing. So now that we've got that, I do want to get some more patterns. We'll make 10 more, and it just takes Certus and glowstone and things of that nature, the things that we have plenty of because it has access and talks to all the items that we have here. So now what I want to do is I want to go down to the pattern storage and I want to teach it how to make the interface, which we were doing earlier. So teaching it how to make an interface, you have to have at least one of each item in order for it to teach the actual pattern. So let's make it so we can teach it how to make the interface. And can I grab this? Yes, we can. Okay. So now this is where the fun's going to start, because now that all of our machines, now that we're able to craft said interfaces and things of that nature, all of our machines, all the automation that we had kind of becomes null and void, but at the same time, it also makes it a ton easier to work with. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have to put an ME system or interface here connected to the ME system So that way, when we ask for, you know, this and this and that, then we'll be able to get the items. But first, like I was saying, we need to make sure that we grab ourselves another storage bus. And it's going to be, it's got to break the habit. I'm going to have this crafting table here for you know, manual crafting, things that we don't really need a lot of. But I'm going to need to recondition myself to come to the terminal versus going to a crafting table, because we've been using crafting tables for so long. It's just one of those things. So, storage bus. That's another thing I want to teach you, because that's another thing that we are going to be using a lot of. But the cool part about it, though, is now that we know how to make ME interfaces, I can also teach the system to say, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm going to be using a lot of pistons. So yeah, I teach you how to make a piston. I also want to teach you how to make a sticky piston. But first I need to make a piston. So let's just head downstairs, throw this in there. And now can you make me a piston, please? Just craft one. There we go. And then that's how you make a sticky piston. Now, granted, this this ME interface is going to get full up quick. I mean, just for the few basic necessities of things that we use basically all the time, it's gonna fill up quite quickly. So I may work on next episode making the thing that I want to make. That allows you to do a lot, but we're gonna need a lot more processes first. So now that we've got that, I wanted to teach it how to do the storage bus. Can you make me a storage bus, please? Okay, so I will need the interface. I need to make a piston. A sticky piston. And the cool part about it, though, is that as it creates it, because it knows how to make the prerequisite, it automatically will make the other piece that it needs. So say for instance I need this, I can craft that, no problem. Sticky piston, it'll use this one that I just made to make the sticky piston. So, but now we need to get that interface. Storage bus just uses an ME interface, which what did I do with the interface? I swore I had it on me. Ah, there it is. I put it in the crafting grid. Items in the crafting grid don't count towards the items that are actually in the system. So now I should be able to go storage bus, and then I could do this, and then yeah, that's how I want to make those. And then I want to grab that one. You can craft it right from the pattern storage if you wish. So there we go. Now, this is going to be the long, tedious process, because I'm going to need to have access to this guy over here. And this is going to be fun. How am I going to do this? Can I just... Oops. Put that back. Probably just break through here and put the ME interface there. Let's break down in through here. Or not the ME interface, the storage bus. Let's put the storage bus here with a cable. Then we're going to run that cable all the way across the base. Whoops. Didn't mean to break the cobble gin. There we go. That should still be... Yeah, that should still be working. Try to find a place where we can put this that doesn't interfere with stuff, because yeah, we're having to hook everything up. But once we get everything hooked up and everything works and communicates well and things of that nature, it shouldn't be that difficult. Another thing that we could do, granted I don't think we have the resources, we can get super fancy. We can get networking. I think that might be yeah, I think that might be the other. Yeah, that's not how. Okay. So what I was thinking about was making like network, so that way you could like do it wirelessly, but the AE system doesn't have it unless you make quantum bridges, which quantum bridges are a big, huge huge thing, and I would rather just run the cable. Honestly, I would rather just run the cable. So let me get down in here, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run this cable all the way across the base if I have to. And yeah, give me just a few minutes to set that up, and we'll be right back. Okie dokie, I got it all set up. Apprentice network apprentice. Oh boy, I got another achievement. I don't know what that achievement was for, but I got it. Let's see. I need to get out of here. There we go. And we want to fill all of this back in. Don't want any creatures spawning down here by accident. Let's get out of here. There we go. And like I did with the other ME storage, I want to set this one to a super high priority. So that way things do get filled up over here first. If things do happen to come through and things of that nature. So now, technically, I'm getting all these achievements. Woo! So technically, now that I come over here, I should be able to look up circuits. And all of our circuits are on the system. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, so now that we've got that, oh man, this is going to open up a wide variety, wide array of things that we can do now. So now that we've got that done, we can start automating this system over here. So that way we don't have to keep bringing all the circuits in by hand and doing it that way. Hopefully I have enough stuff, but we'll see. So I do need an interface to start off with, so please tell me we have enough stuff for the interface, and we do. So it will make the interface as happy as you please. But now that we've got this interface, I want to put the interface on the chest, like so. So this chest, or this interface, will put all the items needed into this chest. I think eventually I will make, well, you know what? Let's actually not do it on the chest. Let's do it with placing interfaces on each of these. No, well, no. Because one interface holds multiple patterns, and I want to be able to make sure that each of these do get the items. But the only problem I'm foreseeing is the fact that it takes, each of the recipes take redstone ingots. So I don't know if, if I put some redstone ingots in there, which I had to cook some up because I was running low. But I don't know if I put redstone ingots in there, if it will actually work properly, like go to the place it needs to go. So that's why I was thinking about placing interfaces on each individual one. I probably need to do that anyway to save myself some headache. So let's go ahead and do that. This chest will just be a buffer for that type of thing. But I do know that the one that we have the most of, or have the most need of, is the gold circuits here, because those are the ones that makes the annihilation and the formation cores. So this will be the first one that I automate. So I'm hoping things can happen out the top. We'll soon find out. So I do want to hook this up to the channel. Like so. I want to hook this up straight across here. And yeah, it might be a little bad with the wiring, but I would rather have it this way than not work at all. So now that that is up and running, we can now go head upstairs and go to our pattern and say, yeah, I would like a circuit, please. And we want one of these printed logic circuits, which basically is that. Actually, what is the... It's the other circuit that I'm needing. What is the other circuit? It's the gold one. This one. So it's this recipe here. So we need redstone ingots, gold, and the circuits of each type. So we need this one here. We need redstone ingots in each of the corners, like so. I'll put some redstone ingots in the actual system. So that way it knows to send them down there. And then I need, I think it's this circuit on top, and then the F down here with some gold. Like so. And because this is not just a basic crafting thing, we have to come over here and click on crafting pattern and turn it into a processing pattern. So that way the system knows, oh yeah, you'll be interfacing with a system. You'll be interfacing with a machine. So now that we've got that, we need to grab one of each of the circuits that we've got. So let's grab one of you. And we need to grab one of you and the one of the F. Wait, nope, I grabbed the wrong one. Need the bubbly one. There we go. Put that in there. I don't know if this will work, but yeah. So it did grab it. And because the process is not just going to be for making that circuit, I'm going to put it to where it is the end result. Because the end result actually comes out over here, and I will put a ME interface here once that is done. So now that we've got this, we can now tell our system, hey, if you put this into this machine, you should be getting this back. And then you make your pattern. So if we did everything correctly, we should be able to put this pattern in here. Like so. And then I should be able to go back upstairs and say, yes, mister, I would like a processor, please. I'm gonna make two. Will you make me two processors, please? And it should come over here and say, oh yeah, no problem. I'm going to put these in here. And now it's in the system saying, okay, I'm waiting. So the process is not going to be completed until we tell it to, can I get another interface, please? And the cool part about this, though, is that it does know that it needs to craft these things here. So in order for us to make the interface, we need annihilation and formation cores. In order for us to get the formation and annihilation cores, it needs to make two logic processors. And in doing that, it needs all of the other things like the redstone ingots and things of that nature, the gold, the glass, because the processor is still trying to look for it. It's like, hey, where's our thing? I have to manually cancel this because it's taking up our crafting slot on our thing. So give me an interface, please. Start. Eventually, once we get to the point where this is going to be like a simple craft, don't mind if I do type situation, yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. So we should now have the interface. Yes. And now what I can do is I can actually put this, say, where can I put this to where it would work properly? Probably, I don't know, up here? Because I have to grab it out from the front. Oh, what I could do, okay, that seemed simple enough. I just had the idea, where did I do with my wrench? Oh boy, did my wrench go in the system? Wrench. Yeah, my Yeta wrench went in the system. Okay. So what I could do is, because all of the automation comes out of the front, I could cut that off there. Actually take that up completely. It'll get its item from the chest, and then the outputted process will go here. And then we just hook this up with cables. And it should just suck that out. So, if everything is done correctly, and we've done things like we should have, if I say, Mr. Interface, first off, do you have any processes? No. Okay, Mr. Interface, I would like, or Mr. Terminal, I would like an interface. Cancel. I want, say, 10 interfaces. I should have enough stuff for that, right? Yeah, it tells me I have enough stuff for all of this. So start. So if we run downstairs, we should see this machine going bzz, 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 bzz. What I might have to do is put this into blocking mode. That way the items doesn't get over full. So do not push craft items if inventory contains items. So yeah, so I want it to be able to craft, but I also want it to be able to craft without it, like, filling up its inventory, basically. So once this inventory sets off, I should be able to do this, and it should put another set of items in here. Should. So I can go ahead and put all of this in there. I don't know how many of it got finished, how many is done. Are you still outputting there? Nope, this should be insert. There we go. So it should start outputting things. We've got the logic processors there. Don't need them there. Are they done already? No. Really? Interface. We should have 10. Wow, it's quicker than I thought it would be. Jeez. And we go up into our crafting status, and our crafting status is completed. So we don't have anything in our system. So now comes the fun part of gathering all of our machines and start interfacing them up. So that way, okay, I need this to this to this, and this to this to this, and this to this to this, and this to this, you know, just have all of our machines auto-crafting all the time. So that way, if we need something, our system's going to be smart enough to know, yeah, we are going to make this. But, yeah, for now, we have interfaces so good. And then, like, again, what I want to just to test. So I want a processor, please. Middle click. Give me one. If we're fast enough, we should be able to see it. Putting all the items it needs in there. And we got to make sure that because I set this into blocking mode, I got to be sure that it only puts one item in there at a time. So just to test that theory, go back to processor. And let's make 10. Let's just make 10 of... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Processor, middle click, 10, make. It says it's got the stuff, so I'm going to click OK. And because I have it in blocking mode, it should only put one set of items in at a time. It should. And it doesn't look like it is. I mean, it's filling up the items like it's supposed to. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. But like I said, now that we've got our processors, our interfaces up and running, we can actually go through now and automate all of these guys. Whoops. Automate all of these guys so that way if and when we do need circuits, it automatically get processed, goes through here, and then finally it winds up inside the ME interface here saying, yes, my process is done. And, yeah, I can throw stuff in there and have access to the inventory. So, yeah, if there's anything else that you would like me to do or to build here in the next few episodes, please do let me know. If there's a better way that you can set up, or if I'm setting up this ME system wrong and you have a better way of doing it, please, by all means, let me know. I am new to this ME system. So I'm learning as I go, so hopefully it's not too much of a pain and a hindrance to every one of you out there. But I'm going to make more room for patterns. But like I said, probably next episode I'll show the design if I can make enough of these interfaces. But we'll see, we'll see. So thank everybody so much for watching. Like I said, if you have any tips, tricks, or any other ideas that you would like me to put in play and build and things of that nature, please do use the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you. If there's anything, like I said, if you want me to build something specific, by all means, use that comment section down below. Other than that, thank you everybody so much for watching, and until next time, see you later.